Okay guys, this is another interesting dream I had. Actually, I had this dream last summer. Anyway, in my dream, I was watching a Halloween movie with my sister involving serial killer Michael Myers. I don't remember every detail of the film, but there were bits and pieces. Like, I remember a cop saying that an RV-like vehicle had been stolen, but it was swept under the rug. No one made a big deal about it, which was very strange to me. Meanwhile, the camera cuts to inside the RV. There are 2, maybe 3 guys trying to steal something valuable inside the RV. And on the other side of the RV, there were 2, maybe 3 girls around my age who were singers practicing. Maybe they were on some kind of tour. Throughout the movie, there was a mystery that someone had stolen the RV. The camera would constantly cut to the driver's hands, but would never show their face. Eventually, it was revealed that Michael Myers was the one who'd stolen the RV and had been driving the entire time while all that was going on. I then remember saying, what is he going to do when he finds all those people in the RV? As I asked that question, me and my sister then appear in some house, in the kitchen area. My sister gasps and points under the table. I didn't squat to see, but just standing up, everyone who was in the RV is dead. You see their legs sticking up, and they were tied up under the table. Just as soon as I look up in the window, I see someone walking by, but I see their legs. They stop, squat down, and look into the window. It's Michael Myers. He sees us, stands up, about faces, and starts walking in the direction he just came from. Bro, the amount of shit that flew out of my ass. When that happened, I then said, Tamara, he's coming. He knows we're here. Grab a knife. But because she was so scared, she didn't move. I began to walk back and forth, looking. I pick up something and I realized it wasn't a knife. I then threw it and I finally found a knife. At that moment, I saw his silhouette figure getting closer and closer at the corner. I waited because I watched the movies. I didn't get by the wall. I waited on him, and then he came from the corner swinging aggressively. Like, that's where I was supposed to be. But I wasn't. I was a little further. He swung and missed, and that's when I stabbed him. I made sure I didn't do what they do in the movies, stab and run away. So I kept stabbing him, getting his ass. As it was happening, at some point, he stabbed me too, but it didn't matter. I kept going. I'm not really sure if I died or not. All I know is he didn't lay a finger on my sister. Like I said before, the RV was stolen and no one made a big deal about it. I thought that was very strange. Things like that are things in movies most people look over or forget about. I'm the kind of person, as I'm watching a movie, I imagine myself on what I'd do and how I'd react. When I made eye contact with him, you can talk your shit and say what you want when you're watching a movie. But when you know he's coming for you, what are you gonna do? The energy is different. I was scared as hell, no funny shit. I told someone my dream, and they told me, the dream tells me you're brave and you have a strong will. Because most people, like me, just would have stood there in fear. But you got a hero's ending. You said you didn't know if you lived or died. Well, it really doesn't matter if you lived or died. You protected your sister from him, and that says something about you, even though it was just a dream.